Have investigators uncovered a deeper motive behind the tragic death of former British politician Ann Widdecombe? As the investigation continues to develop, new details are emerging that have transformed this case into one of the UK's most closely watched criminal inquiries. What initially appeared to be a murder investigation has now become a counterterrorism investigation, raising difficult questions about political violence, public safety, and what detectives may still uncover. In today's video, we'll break down the latest verified developments, the reaction from political leaders, and what investigators are focusing on as the case moves forward. The nation was left stunned when Ann Widdecombe was found dead at her home in Devon. Police quickly launched a major investigation, and officers began collecting forensic evidence, reviewing CCTV footage, and interviewing potential witnesses. As the inquiry progressed, investigators identified new evidence that prompted a significant change in the direction of the case. Within days, the investigation was handed over to counterterrorism policing, a move that immediately attracted national attention. Authorities explained that new evidence suggested a possible ideological motive, leading specialist counterterrorism detectives to take the lead. Officials stressed that the investigation remains active and that detectives are carefully examining every piece of evidence before reaching final conclusions. A 28-year-old man was arrested and later rearrested on terrorism-related offenses as investigators continued examining the circumstances surrounding Ann Widdecombe's death. Police have said they are analyzing electronic devices, forensic evidence, witness statements, and the suspect's activities before the attack. Detectives are also reconstructing a detailed timeline in an effort to understand the planning and motive behind the incident. Authorities have repeatedly urged the public not to speculate while the investigation continues. They have emphasized that many aspects of the case are still being examined and that releasing incomplete information could interfere with the ongoing inquiry. Detectives continue to appeal for anyone with relevant information to come forward as they build a complete picture of the events leading up to the attack. As news of Ann Widdecombe's death spread, tributes poured in from across the political spectrum. Prime Minister Keir Starmer described her as a dedicated public servant whose decades of service left a lasting mark on British politics. He expressed his condolences to her family and praised her commitment to public life despite strong political differences. Former Reform UK leader Nigel Farage also paid an emotional tribute, remembering Widdecombe as a fearless campaigner who never hesitated to defend her beliefs. He described her as a principled politician who remained true to her convictions throughout her long career in public service. Leaders from multiple political parties echoed similar sentiments, recognizing her determination and willingness to speak openly on issues she cared deeply about. Parliament also paused to remember Ann Widdecombe, with lawmakers reflecting on her years of service as a Conservative minister, Member of Parliament, and later as a prominent public figure. Government ministers praised her contribution to British politics and expressed sympathy for her family during this difficult time. Outside Westminster, thousands of members of the public shared messages of remembrance across social media. Former colleagues, journalists, television personalities, and supporters posted photographs and memories celebrating her remarkable career. Many remembered her appearances on television programs such as Strictly Come Dancing, while others reflected on her years of political service and outspoken personality. The investigation has also sparked a broader conversation about the safety of elected officials and public figures in the United Kingdom. In recent years, Britain has witnessed several violent attacks targeting politicians, prompting renewed discussions about security arrangements. Following Ann Widdecombe's death, government officials confirmed that security measures for public figures would once again be reviewed in light of the latest developments. Counterterrorism detectives continue working alongside local police, forensic specialists, and intelligence teams to examine every aspect of the case. Investigators are carefully reviewing digital evidence, travel records, communications, and witness testimony to better understand what happened and whether anyone else may have information relevant to the inquiry. Officials have emphasized that the investigation remains one of their highest priorities. For many people who followed Ann Widdecombe throughout her career, the tragedy has been deeply emotional. Whether they agreed with her political views or not, many admired her willingness to defend her beliefs with conviction. Over several decades in public life, she became one of Britain's most recognizable political figures, known for her direct style, memorable television appearances, and passionate debates on national issues. As investigators continue their work, Ann Widdecombe's family has remained at the center of the nation's thoughts. Political leaders from across the country have expressed their support and offered condolences while asking the public to allow investigators the time they need to complete a thorough and professional inquiry. Although many important questions remain unanswered, Authorities have made it clear that they are committed to uncovering the full circumstances surrounding this tragic case. Every new piece of evidence is being examined carefully as detectives continue following every credible lead. For now, Britain continues to remember Ann Widdecombe not only as a politician but also as a public figure whose career spanned decades of national life. As soon as any significant developments emerge regarding the investigation, memorial events, or further official announcements, we'll bring you the latest verified updates.